All right, guys, welcome back. It is time for our Set for Life segment with Nick Sapienza. Thanks so much for being back.
Of course.
So today we're kind of talking about saving, and I feel like this is going to be a very open-ended question, but what's the best way for us to save for the short term?
Good question, actually. So there's so many options, right? If you Googled savings accounts, you would get pages upon pages of search results of where you can put that money.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell you what I do personally. I have a savings account. I keep a little bit of cash there for some maybe emergency, needs. But then above and beyond that, I'm looking for a money market fund because right now they're paying 5%, which is a lot more than what my bank is paying.
Okay.
So,
okay, and then what is a money market fund?
Think about it like a high yield savings account.
Okay.
Really, it's an actual fund. It's like a thing that you would purchase and buy shares of, but think about it like a high yield savings account. That's a good alternative. They're both paying about 5%. So it's just a savings account with a higher yield on it that's going to pay you more interest.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be your first option for short term. Now, it depends on the term, though. Like, how long will, if you're saving for a down payment on a house, that might be 2 or 3 years out. You shouldn't put it in the stock market. Most people want to, but you should just be patient, not put it in the stock market, and look at some other options, which would be, look, a lot of people, especially here, are biased towards CDs.
Okay.
To each their own, but they're still leaving some money on the table. CDs, you're still going to pay state income tax on in addition to federal income tax. So all the interest is fully taxable. If you looked at something like a treasury bill or an I-bond, which you can get from treasury.gov, just log in, create an account, fund it, and it's done for you, you're going to only be taxed federally and you're going to save on the state income tax.
Okay.
Now you could take that even a step further for a little bit longer term, and depending on your tax bracket, you might want to look at a municipal bond or a municipal bond fund or a municipal bond money market fund, where you're not going to pay hardly any tax on that interest at all.
Okay, so I guess at the end of the day, it comes down to what exactly do you want to save for?
It's all about your goals. Always has been, always will be.
Okay, and so you were talking about like bonds and everything. Should the regular person, let's say right out of college student, should they be like, okay, I want to save, I want to have enough money to retire early because they don't want to work?
Yeah.
Should they look into that?
Into bonds?
Yeah.
So this is going to be person to person. This is going to be based on your temperament, your risk tolerance, right? And that's going to be sort of subjective, so it's hard to say. But just from an optimization standpoint, we're biased towards equities, stocks for the long run. So if I'm 22, 23 years old and I'm starting to save into my 401k, I'm personally going to be 100% stocks. I'm not going to have any bonds. But again, that's me. You have to do your own work, you have to do your own research, talk to your advisor, that sort of thing.
And if people at home have any questions or they want to get into saving, where can they go? How can they contact you?
We have a bunch of great resources. You can find us on YouTube. You can Google The Compound News and you'll find a YouTube series, you'll find podcasts, a number of blogs that you can read and that you can tune into that I think will help. I mean, they've helped me a lot personally, and they've helped a lot of our clients too. So that would be the main place.
Thank you so much for stopping by to kind of like break this down in a digestible way for us at home. So we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you at home want to learn more or watch our other series, head to our website, kndn.com. Everything you need will be right there. Stay with us though. We'll be right back after this.